If you're over 50 and your hair's been thinning, slowing down, or you're noticing more hair on the pillow than on your head, listen closely. Because tonight, before you go to bed, you're going to do something incredibly simple that can set your hair on a completely different path. And the best part, you're not using chemicals, expensive treatments, or anything complicated. Just 4 natural oils used at the right time in the right way that support healthier, fuller, stronger hair growth. Now, before we get into the oils, I want to talk to the men out there, especially those crossing that 50-year milestone, because when we hit that stage in life, things shift slowly, quietly, and sometimes frustratingly. Hair grows more slowly. The scalp becomes drier. Circulation isn't as strong as it used to be. Stress affects us differently. Sleep changes, nutrients don't absorb the same way. And overall, the body takes a little longer to repair and rebuild. None of this means you can't have healthy hair again. It simply means you need to work with your body, not against it. And nighttime is the perfect opportunity to do that. Why? Because your body repairs itself while you sleep, your skin, your cells, your follicles, everything. So when you apply the right oils before bed, you're giving your hair exactly what it needs during the time it naturally heals. But there's something even more important. Hair growth after 50 is not just about what you put on your head, it's also about how you live your day. Most men don't realize that small lifestyle habits create big differences in scalp health. For example, if you're not drinking enough water, your scalp becomes dry, and dry scalp means weak follicles. If you're not moving your body regularly, circulation slows down and hair needs blood flow to grow. If stress sits in your body all day, cortisol rises, and that slows hair regeneration. If you're not sleeping deeply, your body doesn't repair, plain and simple. So using natural oils at night is powerful, but pairing that with healthy daily habits, that's when results really show up. Now in this first part, I want to set the foundation. If you're using these oils just by rubbing them quickly into your hair and rushing to bed, you're missing the magic. Timing matters. Application matters. Even your mindset before sleep affects how your body recovers. So here's what I want you to start with tonight, even before we talk about the 4 oils. Take 2 minutes, just 2, and warm your hands. Place your fingertips on your scalp and gently massage in circular motions. Don't press hard, don't rush. This increases blood flow instantly. It relaxes tension in the scalp, and it signals your brain that your body is preparing for repair mode. This tiny step helps the oils work significantly better. Most people skip it, but it's one of the most important parts of the entire routine. And here's something else many men overlook. The best time to apply these oils is 30 to 40 minutes before bed. That gives your scalp time to absorb them so you're not wiping everything onto your pillow. It also allows the oils to penetrate deeper, especially when your body temperature naturally drops as you fall asleep. In the next part, I'll walk you through the first natural oil, why it works, how to apply it, and how it specifically supports hair growth for men over 50. Now let's talk about the first oil you should be using before bed. This one has been trusted for generations and it works exceptionally well for men who notice their hair becoming thinner with age. I'm talking about castor oil, a thick, nutrient-rich oil that supports stronger, fuller hair in a very unique way. Castor oil contains a special fatty acid called ricinoleic acid. This compound helps increase circulation around the hair follicles. For men over 50, this is especially important because circulation naturally decreases as we age. The follicles don't get the same amount of oxygen or nutrients they used to. That's one reason hair can feel weaker, thinner, or slower to grow. When you massage castor oil into your scalp at night, you're helping bring more life back to those follicles. But here's the key: you don't need to drown your scalp in it. Castor oil is thick and a small amount goes a long way. Start with just a few drops, warm it slightly between your palms so it spreads easily, and then apply it to the areas that feel the thinnest. Work it in gently using slow circular movements. This should feel relaxing, not rushed. And remember what I said earlier, timing matters. Applying castor oil 30 to 40 minutes before bed gives it time to absorb. If you apply it too late, it sits on the surface and ends up more on your pillow than in your scalp. Let it settle in, let it breathe, and let your body start preparing for sleep. Now, the second oil I want you to use is black seed oil. This oil is lightweight, easier to absorb, and works beautifully alongside castor oil. What makes black seed oil so powerful is its natural ability to support healthy inflammation levels in the scalp. As men age, the scalp becomes more sensitive. Even mild inflammation can make follicles weaker and disrupt the natural growth cycle. Black seed oil helps calm the scalp environment so your hair can grow more efficiently. Here's how to combine these 2 oils. Don't mix them in your hands. Instead, use them in steps. First, apply a small amount of black seed oil to your fingertips and lightly coat the scalp. It absorbs quickly. After a minute or 2, follow with the castor oil only on the thinning zones. This layering method gives your scalp a smooth, hydrated base from the black seed oil, while the castor oil gives deeper nourishment to the follicles. One thing to know: if you've spent years using gels, sprays, or harsh shampoos, your scalp may need time to adjust. These natural oils start repairing the environment at the root level. Some people even notice less breakage within a week simply because their scalp stops drying out. For men over 50, keeping the scalp moisturized is extremely important. It's the foundation for stronger hair. Also, avoid washing the oils out immediately in the morning. Give your scalp a little time to keep absorbing. Wash after breakfast, not right when you wake up. Hot water strips natural oils, so use lukewarm water when you shower. In the next part, I'll walk you through the remaining 2 oils and explain why they're especially effective when used before sleep. Just say part 3. Now let's move into the 3rd oil you should be applying before bed, rosemary oil. This one has become extremely popular, but it's not just hype. Rosemary oil supports hair growth in a way that's especially helpful for men over 50. As we age, the communication signals between the scalp and the follicles slow down. The growth cycle becomes weaker, the resting phase gets longer, and you might notice that hair takes forever to come back after shedding. What rosemary oil does is stimulate the scalp in a very gentle, natural way. It helps wake up the follicles by supporting circulation and encouraging a healthier growth cycle. For many people, rosemary oil feels slightly warm or refreshing when applied. That's a good sign. That light stimulation helps activate the surface of the scalp without irritation. But there's one important rule: rosemary oil is strong, so never apply it directly to the scalp by itself. Always mix it with a carrier oil. In this routine, black seed oil works perfectly as that carrier. All you need is 1 or 2 drops of rosemary oil mixed with about half a teaspoon of black seed oil. Warm it between your palms, then lightly apply it across the entire scalp, not just the thinning areas. This helps create a balanced environment for growth everywhere. Use slow, relaxed movements. At this time of night, your body is beginning to unwind. Your heart rate is slowing, your breathing deepens, and your scalp becomes more receptive. This is why nighttime application is so effective. When your body enters its repair mode, these oils support that natural healing. Now, the 4th oil is one that many men overlook, but it's one of the most calming and restorative oils you can use: sweet almond oil. Unlike castor oil, which is thick and dense, sweet almond oil is light, gentle, and deeply soothing to the scalp. Men over 50 often develop dryness, itchiness, or sensitivity on the scalp because the skin loses some moisture as we age. Almond oil helps restore that softness and hydration. When the scalp is properly hydrated, the hair roots become stronger, hair stays in the growth phase longer, breakage is reduced, and the overall texture becomes softer and fuller. Almond oil also works beautifully as the finishing oil in your nighttime routine. After applying rosemary and black seed oil and castor oil on the thinning zones, use just a tiny amount of sweet almond oil to coat the scalp softly. This seals in moisture without feeling heavy. If you've ever woken up with a dry, tight feeling on your scalp, almond oil will change that. It helps keep the scalp comfortable throughout the night, especially if you sleep in a cooler room. A calm scalp grows better hair. That's something most people never think about. Another thing I want to highlight here is the rhythm of nighttime repair. When you sleep, your body lowers stress hormones, balances your system, and sends nutrients toward healing. These oils don't grow hair by themselves. They support your body while your body does the real work. As men, especially after 50, we need to help our system function the way it was meant to. Supporting the scalp before bed means you're giving your hair the best chance to recover from the day. In the next part, I'll show you how to put all 4 oils into one simple nighttime routine and the lifestyle habits that make this routine even more effective. Now that you know the 4 oils, castor, black seed, rosemary, and sweet almond, let's bring everything together into a simple, calming nighttime routine that works naturally with your body's rhythm. This isn't about doing something complicated. It's about creating a short, consistent habit that signals your scalp, your hair, and your entire system that it's time to repair. Start by finding a quiet moment about 30 to 40 minutes before bed. This timing is important. Your body is beginning to slow down and your scalp becomes more responsive. If you rush this right before lying down, the oils won't absorb properly and you'll miss the deeper benefits. Begin with your fingertips, not the nails, and lightly massage your scalp for about 1 minute. This doesn't need to be vigorous. You're simply waking up circulation, relaxing tension, and preparing the scalp to receive nourishment. Men over 50 often hold a lot of tightness in the scalp without realizing it. That tension restricts blood flow. Just this short massage can make a noticeable difference. Next, apply your first layer of black seed oil. Put a small amount on your fingertips, warm it between your hands, and then gently glide it across your scalp. Think of it as preparing the soil before planting. Black seed oil sets the right environment so the other oils can work more effectively. After giving it a minute to settle, apply castor oil only on the thinning areas, maybe the crown, the front hairline, or any zone where the hair feels weaker. Because castor oil is dense, you need just a little. Take your time with it, breathe slowly. Let the process feel relaxing rather than rushed. Next comes your rosemary oil blend. Mix 1 or 2 drops of rosemary oil with a small amount of black seed oil in your palm. Apply it across the scalp with slow circular motions. This is the step that helps stimulate a healthier growth cycle. For many men, this becomes their favorite part of the routine because it feels refreshing and reassuring. Finally, seal everything in with sweet almond oil, just a little. Lightly glide it over the scalp to lock in moisture and keep your skin comfortable throughout the night. Almond oil helps prevent dryness, which is a common issue as we get older. Now here's something important. This routine works far better when you support it with small daily habits. Hair doesn't grow in isolation. It depends on your overall health. Make sure you stay hydrated throughout the day. Even mild dehydration dries out the scalp. Take a few minutes to walk, stretch, or breathe deeply to keep circulation strong. Avoid heavy hair products that build up on the scalp and try to get consistent, deep sleep. Your body repairs your follicles most effectively during those restful hours. Every night when you do this routine, you're telling your body it's time to rebuild. Over time, the scalp softens, the follicles strengthen, and the hair naturally responds. Now that you understand how to use these 4 oils and why nighttime is the most powerful moment to support your hair, I want to leave you with something even more important: consistency. Most men over 50 start routines, feel motivated for a few days, and then life gets busy. But your body doesn't change overnight. It changes through steady habits that build on each other day after day. Think of this routine as an investment. Every time you massage your scalp, every time you apply these oils, you're improving blood flow, strengthening the follicle base, calming the scalp, and supporting the natural rhythm of hair growth. Even if you don't see results right away, something is happening at the root level. The scalp becomes healthier long before the new hair becomes visible. And once that foundation becomes strong, the new growth has a place to thrive. Another thing to remember is this: don't compare yourself to anyone else. Every man's hair responds differently. Some see small improvements within a couple of weeks, less shedding, better texture, more shine. Others notice changes after a month or 2. What matters most is that you stick with it. Your body at 50, 60, or 70 is still capable of amazing regeneration. You just have to give it the support it needs. This routine also does something else that's easy to overlook. It helps you slow down just for a few minutes. After a long day, that calming moment before bed reduces tension, relaxes your mind, and helps your body transition into deeper sleep. And deeper sleep means better recovery not only for your hair, but for your whole system. Many men underestimate how much sleep affects hair growth. When you sleep well, everything works better: circulation, nutrient delivery, hormone balance, and cellular repair. If you want to make this routine even more effective, here are a few simple things to keep in mind. Try to reduce everyday stress by taking short breaks during the day. Move your body. Even light movement helps blood flow. Drink enough water. Eat foods rich in minerals and vitamins that support the scalp. Avoid overly hot showers on your head. Hot water strips natural oils faster as we age. And be gentle with your hair. Tugging, rough brushing, or tight styles can weaken the follicles. Over time, you're going to notice something: the scalp will feel healthier, more comfortable, and more alive. That's when you know the routine is working. You're supporting your body exactly when it's built to repair, and these 4 natural oils are simply helping it do what it already knows how to do. So tonight, take that small moment before bed. Warm your hands, breathe slowly, massage your scalp, and apply these oils with intention. This is not just a routine, it's a nightly reset for your hair, your scalp, and your overall well-being. And when you stay consistent, your hair will reflect that care. Your body works for you every night. Now you're giving it the tools it needs to support healthier, stronger, natural hair growth, one peaceful evening at a time.